Hello everyone, welcome to RedBus channel. In this video, we'll look at the latest update on the H1B visa 2022 season that is about to start later this year. So this is what we'll cover in this video. Registration and lottery dates, timeline, the process, deadlines, and some common FAQs. Yeah. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe to our channel for getting regular updates on these kind of topics. So if you look at the USCIS website, you may or may not find the news alert or press release on this because in fact they have not really published one yesterday. And this is what was communicated to stakeholders. So this is an email that was sent with all the details regarding that. So this is the exact thing that was circulated. And also what they did was they updated all the web pages on the USCIS website where you can see the updated changes. So that's what we will show and cover those details. So the first step is, this is the lottery registration process timeline, right? When does the H1B registration process start for 2022 season? As you can see on the screen, March 9th is when the registration period starts at noon Eastern time, and then it will go until 25th. So technically, you're getting about 15 days, for the H1B registration period. In fact, as per regulation, you can have anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks. So last year they had it about for 3 weeks. So this year they are going to be having it only for 2 weeks. Yeah. So that is the fundamental difference, and it starts at that time and then ends after that. And they plan to do the lottery by March 31st and give the results by then. So in fact, if you see last year, we started seeing results around March 20th timeframe, 20th, 29th timeframe. So we can see the results earlier as well. But again, by 31st, they should inform. That is what they're saying. And April 1st is the earliest date, where you can submit the FY22 H1B cap subject petition. And you'll get about a period of 90 days for that to submit that. That's until June 30th of 2021. So these are the timelines, on the dates for H1B registration and lottery. Now, in terms of selection process, so this time they will continue what was in the last time, which is random selection process. And the random selection process is a standard lottery based process. There were discussions in the past in this this year that there will be a wage levels based lottery. Again, this was published as a final rule in January, but after Biden administration has taken office, they've actually reviewed this and they published updated notice in Federal Register. They're saying that they want to delay this process of wage levels based lottery selection. They're delaying it until December 31st of this year. So this will not be applicable for this upcoming H1B FY 2022 season. So this is a very, very big important change that you need to be aware of, for this upcoming season. And the fees has not changed. It will be still $10 fee for each H1B registration. So that continues to be the same part. Yeah? Now, in terms of high level process, this is how it will look. This is what was there for last year as well. So we are at the first step now. USCIS announces the dates for H1 registration, which is already done now. And now the second part is they will accept the registration for H1B applicants for at least 14 days. So this year they're doing for 14 days or so. And after that, they will conduct the lottery for regular quota and then for master's quota. So that overall they have about, all the H1B cap related, numbers met, which is about 85,000. In fact, they will select more number of registrations than what is required to account for denials and all of that, which is about 15% more. So then USCIS will notify selected applicants electronically. There is no physical mailing of any forms as such. And after that, the selected applicants get about 90 days to file the H1B petition by April 1st. Yeah? So that's when you can file with the entire petition with all the details and supporting documentation. Once you file that, then USCIS reviews the receipt petition and adjudicates as per standard process. So this is how it looks for H1B 2022 season. Again, this is what it looked like last year. There are no changes in the process. So this is for somebody who are new and would like to understand the process. In terms of what details are needed for registration are pretty standard as well. So you need only basic information about the applicant. You don't have to give any other documents other than what you see here. Your legal name, your employer need to submit name, gender, if you're eligible for master's quota, your date of birth, country of birth, and citizenship of country of citizenship, and the passport number as well, right? So this is all you need. There is no need for H1B LCA to be filed during registration. There is no need for any other documents that need to be filed. So as long as all of these details are given to your employer, they can take these details and submit the registration. So this is all they need. And what happens is they use the online H1B registration system for filing these registrations. So this is what it looks like, the online registration system. Once the registrations are open, you will see once you log into USCIS website, you will see a section that says H1B registration period is open, just like as we highlighted on the screen, and then your employer can start to file a registration. And if it's managed by a representative, then they do that. In the first steps, they will actually register the account and everything. And if they have not done it, once they've done that, then they actually add the details of the beneficiary by clicking add on beneficiary, as you can see on the screen. And once they fill out all the details and pay the fees, then you see the online status as submitted, right? As you can see, the beneficiary's status on the screen submitted. In fact, if there is a mistake that was done before, they could even delete it before the lottery date. That way, they don't get penalized for that. You can even export the data and actually look at it in CSV as well. So these are all the possibilities that you have for registration. Now, in terms of statuses, right, a registrant, the H1B registration submitted have one of these 4 statuses: submitted, selected, not selected, denied, or invalidated, failed payment. So most of them when they submit it, they will see the submitted status, or I would say all of them. This means that your registration has been submitted on your behalf, and then it is still eligible for running in the lottery or the selection process. If you get selected, it will show as selected. And when selection is done, that's when you will be able to, you'll be notified. This happens on March 31st. Then for people whose status is selected, they can download the selection registration notice and then, use that for filing the H1B petition. Again, if you filed multiple registrations, and it was fraudulent for any reason, then, or multiple registrations submitted by the same employer or dependent employers, then you would be tagged as denied as in the status. That's when you cannot file and you're not eligible for this year, in fact. And if the payment has failed, then you will see the status of the failed payment. So that's what this is something like a new statement or a status that has been added, I would say. I haven't seen this last year. Again, this would be shown if the payment has declined or anything has happened. So, but again, what they will do is they will not deny all these applications in the first round, because last time we had 2 lottery rounds that happened. So this time also we don't know what will happen. Again, we'll have to wait and see. But again, you may not see the denied status. You may be only seeing the submitted status, and that may sit for a long time, even after registration process and results are over, because they don't really deny everyone. Only the selected status may be seen for a relevant number of people who got selected. So this is what will happen in the background. This is how an H1B selection registration notice looks like, selection notice. As you can see on the top, there is a beneficiary confirmation number. So that is an internal number that they actually assign to the registration once they submit it. And that number is used for running the H1B lottery. In fact, so again, you cannot track the H1B registration status by using that number in the USCIS system. But otherwise, that number is only for internal tracking. So once you are selected, you get this similar notice that looks like this with all the details, and then based on this, your employer can file the complete H1B petition, right? Hopefully that gave you a high-level idea of what to expect in this upcoming H1B 2021 season. Thank you for watching, and do subscribe for getting regular updates. Feel free to add your comments. We'll be happy to answer. Thank you.